Hello kids and welcome back to Life in the Woods. And today we're not going to terraform, don't worry, I'm scared of doing those last bits. And on top of that, did I imagine like a skeleton dying or something and like the white particles? What's that though? I'm getting old. Anyway, today I would like to work on the Cabin Mountains, but for that we do need some books. So I wanted to put some YouTube bundles into the water. I'll just get these 3, then we have a nice amount. And hopefully enough to make... Oh, 3 leftovers, okay. To make quite a few books and decorate, especially like the library a bit more, also the school and the cabins. We need much more than 21. We'll get there eventually. And I would also like to work a little bit on our base. Oh, I thought it was a pink sheep. I felt haunted by that. Also, there's so many blocks missing. Oh god, these Endermen. It is bad. Yeah, I have a few various little things that I'd like to finally get around to. We'll see how much we are going to end up doing. I think you could actually just do this. I think that still works. We'll do one little trip to our latest Cabin Mountain area, just so I can re-familiarize myself with how the status of everything was. Oh, look how nice this area looks now! You can actually see stuff. See stuff. Now look at my back. So I don't know if we'll be really doing anything here today. I'd like to, of course, but I also want to work a little bit on our basement. And have I could have sworn that was a gravel block before. Huh? Very sus. Okay. I'll check that. I will very much check that. And if it was a gravel block, then someone's getting fired. I don't know who, but someone. Like, did an Enderman teleport? He stole a gravel block and another one teleported by and placed a grass block in that spot? Sometimes I like to forget about the fact that that is something that we intend to do. Not just going up there, we'll also have to do a little bit of terraforming, because we have that random drilling hole, we have these random bits of mountain just sticking out. The holy sheep. Yeah, one day. I like how that is my answer to pretty much everything we have planned. Especially that we have started and want to do and have been wanting to do. It's just, oh yeah, sure thing, one day. Okay, also I never noticed how symmetrical that is. This cabin needs books. But otherwise, I guess we could put something here because this seems a bit empty. But otherwise, this is nicely furnished. We did a good job. Ah, this was a nice little cabin. I think we also need books. Yes, we always need books. You can never have too many books. Oh, more books. Oh no, just normal shelves for other items. Okay. Also, maybe we could work on this. I did think about that, but I was like, oh god, that is so grindy. Oh, look at the biome. Look at all these flowerless patches. Oops. But I mean, it's going to look very nice when we like put some things all over the place, I think. So we'll be alright in the long term. Oh, there's still dirt blocks. Yeah, just like this little bit here that we're looking at now needs a little bit of terraforming, but probably not as much as what we did in the last 3 episodes. But we haven't even like completed the setup here. I wanted to add like a little counter here. Yeah, and up here, way more bookshelves. Say, like, could add like logs there, I guess. 1 bookshelf there, and then all... the window. like all the way until here at least, and then maybe a little couch here so the kids could sit down and read if they wanted to. And yeah, here we'll have to see. I'll try to come up with something in my mind. Oops, this wasn't carpenter stores. Why is everything open here? What the heck? Yeah. Oh, we actually do have some books here, just not enough. And here we also wanted to put in more books as kind of like the archive or something. Otherwise this is looking fine. I'd like a little plant here, like a orchid or something. But otherwise I'd say we have done a good job here. Mainly books and some small things. I think we'll do those in the next recording session, yes. And I'll just go, don't lag, thank you. Go over this while editing, write down what we need, and then we don't have to run back and forth like 5 times. Because especially all the way back there, it's a little bit of a hassle, not gonna lie. No, I don't want to change anything about the carpenter's block. I just wanted a burger. Thank you very much. You know, this always reminds me that I do want to decorate for Christmas, but I'm the type of person... I'll do that in December, and like, we're not even quite at the middle of November. I mean, I guess we're getting to the middle, but you know, we're between like early and middle right now. Maybe not really anymore. A few days have passed by since I last had time management. Do we happen to have red granite? We do have a bunch of red granite in here. That's actually kind of lovely. And I'll grab a bit more. We'll fill up a little bit on the mountain just because I want to feel good about making progress on that. We haven't worked on it in quite some time. Ah, nice. I meant to grab, like, leave it at 170 because, you know, it's a nice even number, but well, one misclick doesn't matter. Still a nice number, literally. Anyway, a little bit of mountain filling, and then I'd like to make our basement look nice, I think. And when we were working on the terraforming stuff in like behind our house, and we have those 3 little ponds there. Well, 2 because no, 3 little ponds. One has 2 crops, but the water crops from Pam's Harvest Craft are in there behind the little one-day secret garden hill. And I kind of want them out of there. We've tried to put them underground before, and I felt like they grew a lot slower. But here's the thing. What if we just make a massive farm? So I don't know, I don't have it confirmed if they do grow slower underground. If we just, instead of having like, I don't know, 20 crops of each, we'll have like 60. You know, it should be fine. I don't know if you can... Why am I going up here? Oh! This is what happens when I start thinking about something and intensively talk about it. How wonderful. Yes, what was I going on about? We'll just have bigger amounts to make up for time loss in a way, and I think there's creepers there. And then maybe we can bone meal it, maybe not. I'll test that out, and yeah, in the end we have a decent amount of emeralds, so we don't need to trade really, but I do obviously want the upgrades on everything at some point, and a lot of things will need multiple upgrades. So yeah, we are still kind of depending on our villagers, but at the same time, not desperately, at least not right now. So maybe we'll just put a little underwater farm into our basement too, because why not? We have many floors, most of them aren't used yet, and wouldn't hurt, I guess. Oh, the stone is going by so fast. And yes, the plan is to cover all of this up and then have the mountain normally covered at the top and not have this hole of death in here. A little bit more of a struggle than I thought it would be when I was like first talking, or at least thinking like, oh yeah, I could just cover this up from the inside, sure thing. Yeah, I expected things to look a bit differently after how much time we've already put into this, but that's just what you get. In general, I've been getting like, since the algorithm, as I've mentioned before, has been like pretty generous lately, which I do still very much appreciate, but at the same time I have like a very kind of niche let's play here, and I know the people that still enjoy these laid-back, old-school type of let's plays do very much appreciate it, but I feel like sometimes YouTubers are throwing this at people's faces that need the edited action. Oh god, that hurt my eyes, I'm sorry. And yeah, but that does at the same time mean that occasionally I get comments like, what the heck, 500 episodes? What is this dedication? What are you doing? Which, you know, as long as they're not insulting, I do appreciate them. Which has yet to happen, really. So, that's cool. You can just... This is one way to impress people. Play Minecraft, apparently. Just long enough. If you just play it a little bit, it's not cool, then you're just wasting your time. But if you have like a 500 plus episode let's play, then it becomes impressive again. So just waste your life on this, I guess. And you'll be appreciated. I'll keep these to jump down on at the end. Actually nice that they're there. We might do another little section like up until there then. Just so we have something. I mean, we wouldn't like completely break our legs, but you know what I mean. No, we're not leaving any little holes. We're doing this professionally. God, I don't even want to know how many more stacks of red granite we need to push into this thing, but once this is finished, it will be very nice. I mean, yes, the very edge of the project, but potentially this could all be transformed one day. Again, one day. I might have plans, but who knows when those will be set into action. Well, now there is a whole oops. Wasn't on my to-do list. But oopsies do happen. Ah, the sunlight. I too love sunlight. Oh, by the way, I went on a walk a while ago, like, yesterday. I went on a walk yesterday. Wow, time. What a strange concept that I don't relate to anymore, or at least can't relate to. I need this to jump down. Which was very nice, actually. I haven't done that in a bit. I've been definitely noticing it in, like, my legs and arms, too. Like, they just crack constantly. So when I do my little stretching in the morning, it's not just like, you know, a little, oh, I've been laying in bed for a couple of hours crack. No, it's just like, these bones have not felt movement in a decade. What the heck is going on? So, kids, please exercise. Please don't end up like me. Maybe don't have a 500 episode Minecraft Let's Play. Maybe do something for your body. On that note, though, flossing is back in my routine. And I hope whenever the next time I do go to the dentist, whenever that may be, that he's gonna be proud of me. I mean, not about the fact that he told me like 3 years ago that I need to pull my wisdom teeth, and I have still need to like make appointments for that. That we'll just ignore, but the fact that I now floss almost daily, like I only really do it if it's super late and I'm tired. Like, yeah, then I don't do it. I don't know if I said do it or don't do it. This is distracting. All these stones. But hey, we're making a little bit of progress. I like that. Could do that like 2 more times, and then we have a little connection over there. Why did I build up so high? We're not a new Minecraft with nice sneaking and be able to reach another block. Oh, that's such a nice feature. The I would just love to be able to make a version that's still 1.7.10 but have like a handful of features from the newer versions. But otherwise, keep the combat system, keep most of the way things work. Just like, I don't know, give me mending, give me Elytra, better boats. Most importantly, better boats, obviously. But like, small hand, offhand. Oh, how I miss offhands. It would be so nice, like even here. This would be a bit nicer than you see a little bit more, but no, we don't get to have that. We only have one hand here. Okay, and it's only our right hand. Maybe I too broke my collarbone in Life in the Woods. That's also an option. By the way, it's been through, yeah, a bit over 3 months now, and you know, I think I'm back to normal. It's just every once in a while I still feel it after I sleep in like position where I like put my head on my arm and I angle it weird. I can't sleep with my head on my arm, not a problem, but sometimes I think I do it wrong. Or at least my collarbone isn't a big fan of it. And that does actually still scare me from starting to exercise again. Because I'm just worried that if I, like, I don't know, go into weird yoga poses where you like put pressure on your arms or like really reach them out far apart, that I like hear something again there somehow and then everything's back to square one. I mean, I don't think that's very realistic, but I'm just scared of it happening. So maybe I just have to go on more walks for now. But the thing is, you know, the weather. I ran some errands today and it was raining and it was cold and honestly I hated my life. But it was nice. We got some good stuff done. Had a productive start to the day because I woke up at 8 AM. That is absolutely crazy to me. And I did take a nap. That is something that we'll ignore. But I was tired. To my defense, I only got like 4 hours of sleep before that. Maybe 5. Well, my insomnia. You know, it's there. And the night before that, we had neighbors partying until like 4 AM or so. So that was also something that happened. So sleep, it has been better, but I try not to be too upset about it and hopefully get my body used to, you know, not maybe having a full night of sleep every day, but it's hard because I've had this now again for quite some time since I finished school, and being able to sleep until you have enough energy to get out of bed is nice, yes, but then you also feel like trash because, well, it's 1 PM and you've done literally nothing. I mean, on the other side, that means I do stay up a bit longer and then have my often productive nighttime recordings, which is my preferred time to record. But then I feel bad about sleeping so long. And like today, 8 AM, I got up, I got home, I don't know, a bit after 10, I think, and like it felt amazing to be like, oh, okay, I already went there and there and there, did that and that. That just feels nice, you know? I am still a night owl, but getting stuff done in the morning is also kind of nice because it feels productive. Like, yes, I could still do the same amount of things if I get up a few hours later, of course, but it doesn't feel as productive. That's the thing. Like, if you do it early, it hits differently. Like, you don't even have to do anything crazy, even if I just have stuff like, I don't know, empty the trash and make the bed on my to-do list. And I do both those things when I get up at like 8. And then I look at my to-do list a couple hours later and I'm like, okay, I haven't done much today. It's still early, but I already did a bunch of things. And that just feels good. Like, very, very good. Okay, these random extra stones. Okay, let's break our legs. Wonderful. I'm getting there. Definitely. I mean, how we are going to connect the top, I don't quite know that yet, and that does terrify me. Not gonna lie. This forest too, very terrifying. But I think every once in a while we'll just work on this. I think I have a sneeze coming up. Oh god, please don't. And, you know, episode 800, this might be done. I don't really want to sit here for like 20 episodes straight and just place blocks. On the other hand, making a whole time lapse out of... That looked interesting. A whole time lapse out of it. I don't really know. I mean, we'll already have one for the sack with oak tree. Are we gonna do them for everything that's a little bit grindy? You know? Like, where do you draw the line? Okay. Basement. Oh god, I just remembered our shovels. You know, if anyone needs shovels, just hit me up and I got you. This is that farm. This is our plant mega pack farm. Did we put marble? Yes. Oh, it's actually... Maybe... Is this ripe yet? The thing is, that's another thing that Plant Mega Pack doesn't support. You don't see the maturity status of things. But this does look pretty much done to me. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of stuff and then I think we'll get this farm actually. This is a completely empty floor right now. This is technically an empty floor, but we go to our skeleton farm here. So, empty, but not really empty. 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 We go to where they then drop down, because if you stay down here, they don't spawn. So I have this little middle platform with my hoarding obsession of both, because you can make dispensers with them. Do we use dispensers? No. But we get them for free like that. And then here, this is technically... yeah, this is an unused level. We just have our tree farm down there, or bamboo farm, or cactus farm. And I did actually... I got some compost, or like bamboo and made compost in the last time lapse. One day we will also do the walls. Because right now they're not really marble, but that day is not today. We could try to do the water farm here, I guess. No, since we do just have little bulky things around here. Oh, by the way, I do want to show this because it was at the end of the time lapse and I don't know if people... Oh, paperbark tree was losing leaves. That was alright with me, but then it took over to the almond tree and that one is not alright with me, believe it or not. I'm not a fan of this. We get paper like this in an easy way. I might honestly just keep it like this. It's just because you can easily get all 5 blocks. But this... this is kind of an eyesore. But otherwise, I love this farm. I'm so glad that we put it together. One day we might make it look really pretty, get all trees the same size, and like 8 fruits on everything, but not today. Not today. Not anytime soon. We could go over there, I guess, for the farm. Over here is like a slime chunk, I think. Why are there ores in our basement that we haven't mined? Hello, am I okay? But I don't know. It would be a little bit of a hassle. We'd have to place some blocks. We would have to deal with lava again. That stair is new. Previously, this is how we got up. Well, that block was there for quite some time. We could, I guess, just maybe do it on this level. Or on the one closest to the other farms, to just have them all near each other. So technically that would be there, but first of all we have the skeleton spawn on that side. So we could go here, because then they're all on stairs that lead like this. Except for the second one. How did I set this up again? Yeah, oh. I completely forgot that. Disgusting. I had it differently in my mind. I thought they were all ending on stairs that go into the south direction. I'm upset. Even though, yes, we have the skeleton farm there, but we can't go into this direction. We have a cave on this side, which I don't know how much of a mood that will be. I'm just making sure. That is not how it worked. Okay. They were also all over the place, I think. And not all together, but I think we have 4. No, here. There we go. 4. Cranberries, rice, seaweed, and the water chestnuts. What sizes do we go with? Actually, it's good that we're here, because this is where we first had this little cave near our house, which is how we actually discovered the spawner. Was here. Yes, this was our first water farm. God, I haven't been here in like long time. You know, we never even completed this. Kind of crazy. So I'd like to do something like this, but imagine this space for each of the 4 crops. I think we'd have a good amount. And no, we'll never tear this down. This is a historic site by now. Could actually harvest it though. But we won't plant anything, because this is how we left it. So I'd like to leave it like that too now. How autistic am I, really? Oh, I didn't plant my crops here like 500 episodes ago, so I can't do it now either, because it's been like this for 500 episodes. Wonderful, wonderful. We do get a little planting supply here, I guess. So that's what we can work with. You know, I guess we're building one now. I wasn't sure if we would, but I feel like my Minecraft self has decided on that. So we're just gonna grab the cranberries, and then we'll see how much of the cave is going to be, yeah, in the way, or not in the way, but in the way by having created holes, so there is nothing in the way, quite literally. This is where the spawner was. Or like, it is still there. That was personal, I'm sorry. Usually we have a little bit of walking. I need to empty my inventory. I can't live with like inventories full of crops. Well, it is very nice. It makes me happy. It's not entirely. Oh, 123 stacks. That's nice. Cranberries, water chestnuts, and which one was it? Seaweed. Nice. We have almonds. Those can also go in here real quick. Yeah, new almond tree at some point, I promise. We'll grab a little bit of marble, so we also have some building blocks. Oh, beautiful marble supply. Hey, we still have more marble than we have red granite cobblestone. That's a win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. Okay, maybe we'll do 10 blocks again, though it feels like this is very far here. So maybe we'll just do 5. And then this is in theory, yeah, this is the 5th block, and then this would be the wall. I don't know. Is this yeah, I think this is going to be a okay distance from the stairs to the wall. Oops.